I came out here to meditate. It was sunny. It was sunny and it was warm, and then the clouds came in, and then it started sprinkling. And then I ran into somebody. But I came out here to process through things, and I wanted to share about it because there's been a lot. There's been a lot going on within my energy that I feel is going on within other people's energies. Lots of childhood trauma, recycling coming up. Lots of old things, old memories that I've been processing through and trying to figure out. Old self-doubts, old beliefs, different ways of thinking that are not appropriate or right for me, that sink me down to low self-worth. But as we grow, we process through a lot of these things, and as we, I guess you could say, become ourselves and become who we're longing to be, who we've been striving to become, the ways that we've been encouraging ourselves to grow and heal, there's going to be a lot of things that come up. There's going to be a lot of things that we process through, and in order to connect with our higher self and our purpose on this plane, on this particular experience, we're going to have to learn to connect the dots and learn, well, why do I feel this way? Why do I act this way? Why do I have so much that's within me that feels like it's pulling me down and dragging me down? It's because we have old stagnant energy. We have old things that we're not aware of all the time because it holds itself within us, deep inside, like a sandbag. All these old experiences, all these old beliefs, all these ways of thinking that are no longer right for us. It's just like when we clean, you know, if you don't clean a certain area, it's gonna get built up with dust and grime and filth, garbage, whatever it is. If you are ignoring, you know, like the inside of your closet or a corner in the kitchen, or these places that seem like they're harder to reach, and so we don't always think about it, or we think about it but we don't do anything about it as often because it's so complicated and it's so challenging to get there. But really there's a lot of different complex closets or corners within us that we need to clear out and process through in order to grow and heal and learn how to see ourselves in a different light. Maybe your parents didn't value your opinion. Maybe your upbringing put you in a place that, sorry, I'm wobbling because it's cold. Maybe your upbringing put you in a place where you did not feel valued or worthy of having your own opinion, or having your feelings be acceptable or accepted, or being able to speak up and feel safe speaking up rather than getting in trouble because you're a child and you're not supposed to speak up. There's all sorts of things that smudge us out and put our light out when we're kids, that we carry with us until we're grown, until we're adults, that we continue to think about without knowing. Our subconscious mind carries these things, and we have this sensation that we have these boundaries that we cannot cross, or else we're going to get in trouble. There's just so many different things, and I just encourage you to look at yourself and look at your life and look at the patterns and the cycles that you're going through, and what are they and how do they connect back to your earlier years, maybe your early adolescence or your early adulthood, or maybe way back down into your childhood. Look at how you were treated, look at how you were talked to, and look at how you continue to be talked to and treated. What are the people in your life like, and how do they treat you and communicate with you, and how do you allow yourself to be open about your needs? Or do you allow yourself to be open about your needs? Do you allow yourself to have a voice? Do you feel comfortable having a voice? Do you feel accepted? Do you feel challenged by being open? Do you feel uncomfortable with being open because you don't feel safe? For me, I don't feel safe if others aren't as open and exposed as I allow myself to be, because I let myself be very vulnerable, and so then when I'm not getting that mirrored back to me, I don't feel very safe. But it's important to look at these things and communicate them, not just with yourself, but also with those that are in your circle, family, friends, partners, even your children. I've been going through a process with my son, trying to explain these different things that I'm going through so that he understands why I'm having a hard time, or so that I don't repeat the same patterns with him that my parents had with me, or so on and so forth, or the issues that he sees his dad struggle with. I mean, I want to help others be able to look at themselves and feel grateful. You know, we all want to learn how to love ourselves, and I feel like it's more encouraged to not love yourself and not accept yourself than it is to learn how to love yourself and accept yourself. But things can change, and you can change, and you can learn. You can learn to love yourself, and you can learn to accept yourself, and then you can also teach others how to treat you and what you will accept and what you won't accept, because that's also important. The more you allow what's not right for you, the more it'll continue to come. The words that you continue to tell yourself, the truths that you continue to believe that are not truths at all, if you continue to tell yourself those lies that you were taught, then you're going to continue down the same path that you've been. But if you want change, then you've got to see it and look at it and find the root. Find those dirty little corners, those collections of energy, collections of trauma or memories or whatever it is, and work on finding your way out of the darkness. Because you deserve to be loved, and you deserve to feel loved, and you deserve to feel safe and comforted and accepted, because you're exactly who and how you are supposed to be. And that is the truth.